we are back. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Zorski Sportscast. We're back with, what is this, week fucking 12? Am I right? Week 12?
12 sounds
Yeah,
right.
we're back with Trey.
It's been about second year.
Yeah, I mean, this like 2 years going on the podcast, week 12. But we got Trey, we got Ricky today, but we also got someone special today. One of our peoples we went to high school with too. What's up, Tay?
What up, y'all?
That's the boy Dante. Unfortunately, he is a Miami fan, so we have another Miami fan in here with us. But
live and die.
We lose Danny, we get Dante.
Exactly.
So
I wish Danny was in here to conversate with Dante because Danny is a very big Miami Dolphins fan too.
Is he like Miami all around or just Dolphins?
Yeah, he's Miami
all around.
Okay.
Miami all around.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's how Trey is too, right?
I like it.
Oh, you too?
All three of y'all are. You, Ricky, and him.
Ricky
Well,
doesn't
he's
know
like
football
Dante,
like that, bro.
Dante, yeah, I don't know football like that. Dante and Danny are both also like college football, like with Miami too.
That's
Yeah,
true.
have y'all been following signing day at all? Or
Y'all been getting bags?
yeah, we just got
I
a 95 rated Trey Citizen, and we already have like 6 scholarship running backs. I have no idea why he picked Miami, but
I want to say FSU is still beating Miami in recruiting. I think they're still ranked higher recruiting class.
Are they?
We're beating them in a lot of things this year, Ricky. I'm not even But no, we
don't got to talk
fucking,
about that.
This past week, man, has been fucking amazing for news. I mean, there's been scandals, there's been rumors, there's been confirmed rumors, there's been all sorts of shit in the football place, and of course NBA being boring all the time right now.
Yeah.
But it's all right, we got the All-Star game coming up, so
But
we'll see.
did
The break
anybody
after that.
see this Super Bowl coming?
Ooh.
That's Joe Shiesty, baby.
Who they? I'm ready to see the Bengals fuck on the Rams. I'm not even gonna lie.
That'd be ridiculous. Like this
I wanna
talk about like how crazy.
I want to see the
Go ahead,
Bengals
Dante.
win, but I think the Rams are gonna win.
Yeah, same. I think
They got
Rams
the better
yeah.
team.
The Rams defense is way too much, bro. And honestly, their offense is good as fuck too. So
Cooper Kupp.
the Rams are like the best Super Bowl made team this year.
This is what they built this team
Exactly.
for.
But
Yeah.
if the Bengals defensive line plays like they did last week, they might fuck around and catch the dub, low key.
Yeah.
But if their offensive line plays like they did against the Titans,
Fuck you.
Aaron Donald might be MVP of the Super Bowl.
Aaron Donald has been the best player in the league for like 7 straight years. I could see him taking completely over the game. And I'm kind of rooting. I root for the Rams just for him, but I like the Bengals. So
I'm satisfied if either team wins because I want Stafford to get a title. But then again, Joe Burrow is the second full season, first full season, second season technically, and he's at the Super Bowl. I mean, that's just impressive, man.
Yeah.
He'd be the first quarterback to get a Heisman national championship and a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
All in his second year in the NFL. That'd be ridiculous.
I think he would be the second player to do that after Charles Woodson.
Really, Charles Woodson?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh, you know.
True. My bad. True.
I know that. But yeah, but it's both they're both likable quarterbacks, but the Rams just have like a complete team, so they're expected to win. But I think a lot of people want the Bengals.
The Bengals have been expected to lose the last 2 games they played. So
exactly.
I think they like this role that they're in.
I agree too.
McPherson confident as fuck.
Yeah.
The boy said he wants to be like Justin Tucker. All right. Well, the Washington football team is now named the Washington Commanders.
That shit is so Buddha, bro. That shit is
probably
so
the worst choice they could have made.
Yeah, they could have done way better, like the Warriors or
the Red Wolves.
The Red Wolves would have been him, bro. The Red Wolves would have been him.
I think the Armada was on the list. I think the Commanders was the worst one.
I saw a lot of hype around them choosing Commanders, and I was confused. I was like, "That shit is."
No. Y'all heard their fucking. Y'all heard their chant.
No.
Oh my god, it's like the. Oh my god, let me find it real quick on Twitter and play it on the mic. But no, like that shit is so Buddha. Like the fucking just the way it rolls off your mouth is
Mhm.
just like
I told Trinity about it, and she said that sounds just as racist as the Redskins.
That's what my cousin said.
That sounds just as racist. Yeah, they could have done
literally
a lot better,
the
man.
Commanders.
That's
Like
rough.
what?
I don't know why they
Hold
would
on,
do
I'm gonna
that. I'm sure
find
there's
this.
much better options.
Yeah, the uniforms are decent. The black uniforms have a awkward W right on the front of the helmet, though.
I
don't know
haven't
how to
even
feel
seen
about
the
that.
uniforms.
Look at this boot ass one.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not
W
the,
on the helmet is
still-
ass.
Yeah.
Low key, this one, the
Yeah.
one in the front is him though. The one in the front is him.
I like the red one and I like the white,
But the black one is boot as fuck.
yeah, I think I
Hold
would
on,
like the white if they're wearing like the garnet pants.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
All
have
white
to
looks
find
good
this
at times
chant.
though.
Y'all see, y'all know who Joe Brady is, right? He was the OC for the Panthers.
Yeah.
He's the quarterback coach for the Bills now.
Oh
that.
shit.
And Ken Dorsey is the offensive coordinator for the Bills. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Talks more about coaches. Dabble to the Giants. That's got some controversy around it now. Not because him as a coach, but Brian Flores.
Right.
I think Matt Eberflus, he's to the Bears. Nathaniel Hackett to the Broncos. I could draw Rodgers over there. Josh McDaniels to the Raiders. Sean Payton stepping down as the Saints head coach.
Right.
Dan Quinn staying with the Cowboys and DeMeco Ryan staying with the 49ers. And let's talk about Brian Flores. Suing the NFL.
You said that's so sad. Why you say that's so sad?
I'm on his side, honestly. But he is suing the NFL for racism, basically.
Right.
And Stephen Ross was paying him $100,000 apparently, or offering him $100,000 to lose games.
And this was in 2019, right? 2019 season.
Yeah, his first year in Miami.
Before the 10-6 season.
Yeah, and Flores was winning games, and Ross wasn't very happy about that.
Yeah, I wasn't happy for it either. I was pissed.
No, I wanted us to lose too, but also we were looking good.
Yeah,
for a team that's the worst roster in the league.
Yeah, even in 2022, we were supposed to be bad.
I know 10-6. So
I always thought Flores was a great coach on the field, but definitely you can just tell by his demeanor and stuff what kind of person he is with all like the power struggle and all that. You can just tell that's the type of person he is.
Yeah, him and Tua didn't get along, and that's what led to Flores getting fired because Miami wants to commit to Tua.
Right. Unfortunately for y'all. But
I was Team Watson, but I'm fine with sticking with Tua.
Yeah, same.
Tua's a good quarterback. He's shown it, this last half of the season. Yeah, the last half of the season, he showed that he can actually throw that thing. He might not be able to be up there with like he's not Joe Burrow potential, but he still has potential behind him.
I think he could be like top 15, borderline top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
if you put the right tools around him and some good coaching.
Yeah. I say this season he was probably a top 20.
Yeah.
What I compared him to for like the peak of his career at a downgraded level would be like a Drew Brees.
Yeah, a more mobile
at a downgraded level.
Yeah. Like a more of like a modern day Drew Brees.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think about the lawsuit though? Like what are y'all opinions on it specifically?
I agree with Flores personally because I think Stephen Ross is a fucking asshole. And he should be forced to sell the team.
Yeah, worst organization.
What the Giants did, they weren't gonna hire him. They were already hiring Dabble, but because of the Art Rooney rule, they had to interview Flores.
Right. Tay, how you feel about the lawsuit?
I kind of like I can see both sides. Like obviously as a head coach, like you want to win football games, like and obviously like me and Bryce talked about yesterday, like being a first year coach, like obviously you're trying to build a culture and you can't build a culture losing games.
Right.
And like as a fan, it was nice to see them win those games at the end. But like those games didn't matter. Like we were already like solidified the number 1 pick. Like what it was 5 of the last 9 games we won.
Yeah, something like that.
Like
you don't need
wins,
to win. You don't need to win those games. Yeah.
The original thing was tank for Tua.
Yeah.
And they still got Tua, but it ended up being Joe Burrow being that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck y'all that shit.
Imagine
if we had Joe Burrow.
Imagine Joe Shiesty in Miami, bro. That shit.
Miami tried to
that shit would be lit.
Miami tried to send them the house for Burrow too during the draft, but Cincinnati said no.
I see why now. They in the bowl, baby.
God, imagine Burrow in Miami though. That's so much cooler than Cincinnati, Ohio.
That shit.
Yeah.
Man, that would have been so sexy.
He already dripped up. Imagine how much more drippy he would be.
Yeah, in Miami, bro.
Jit would be throwing down on some thick for real.
I still think if Tua didn't miss the games that he missed this year, I think we would have made the playoffs.
Yeah.
If Tua didn't get hurt.
I mean, we lost games with Tua that we should have won, like Atlanta, Jacksonville.
But those games weren't Tua's fault, though.
Yeah.
Like that Jacksonville game, he threw for 300 yards. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Atlanta game, we lost to both games, game-winning field goals. Like the Jaguars game, the dude had gotten signed that week. Came in, kicked the game-winning field goal.
It was like a 50-something, too.
Yeah. So, and even the Raiders game, too, game-winning field goal. Like, a lot of our losses were close losses.
Close. Yeah.
And in that Falcons game, Tua, like, we were down. Tua brought us back.
Yeah.
And I just want to see Tua with a really good coaching staff and some support around him. Like, sign a couple offensive linemen, get another weapon. I think we should give Gesicki his contract.
Yeah,
I think we didn't use him right.
The thing with Gesicki is you can't really franchise tag him because he can get a wide receiver franchise tag because that's where he lines up most of the time. So you literally have to sign him. You can't give him the franchise tag. So it's sign him or he's gone.
Yeah, I think we should sign him. I think he's. I know he can't block.
Yeah,
but in a good passing game as a second or third option tight end, like he could be that for sure.
Yeah.
I still think he should be out on the field more because I feel like he can block better than a normal receiver.
Yeah.
Like if you line him out wide in the running game, I'm sure he can block better than like Jalen Waddle, who's only 5'10".
Yeah.
That boy Ricky turned off his camera to hit the vape.
My contact is about to fall out. So I did not take care of it. I'm clean, baby. I'm clean.
Speaking of Miami receivers, Calvin Ridley liked a tweet about him going to Miami, and he liked a picture of a jersey swap of him in a Dolphins uniform.
I like that, bro.
I like Calvin. It's a done deal. There's no reason why he wouldn't want to come to Miami. It's a good spot for him.
Bro, I was telling Dante the other day, I was like, bro, imagine getting paid to play a sport and live in Miami and be rich. Exactly. Who doesn't want to do that, right? Like
time in life.
That's like the dream right there. That's like if I could
got no state tax too.
Exactly, bro. If I could play fucking
Rick Ross.
Yeah, if I could play professional badminton and live in Miami, bro, I'd do that shit. You know, like. But nah, that shit.
Calvin Ridley had Tua as his college quarterback. Him, Waddle, Tua back together. That'd be nice.
I feel like if we get Ridley, we could get another receiver too.
Yeah,
because Ridley's contract is still his rookie deal, isn't it?
Yes, but he's probably gonna have to be signed after.
Yeah.
After the trade.
But y'all have a lot of money. Y'all have the most cap space in the NFL, right? Dante, you were telling me that yesterday.
About up there, yeah.
Yeah, we got the most.
I like Ridley to Miami though.
What do you trade for Ridley though? Because he is coming off of like he had to take a break away from football. So does that make him down to like a second round pick or like a low first round pick in the like 20s? Like, do you trade our first round pick for him?
Second or third? Definitely not first round.
Not a first.
Because I mean, what did the Bills? The Bills traded a second and a third for Diggs, didn't they? They didn't trade a first.
I think they did trade a first. Remember, it ended up being Justin Jefferson. No? I don't know.
No, I think it was only a second and a third.
I think the reason why is because Diggs had to be signed after, and it's the same thing for Ridley.
Which I would be cool with, bro. Ridley's a good receiver. It's just y'all gotta hope that y'all don't give him his guaranteed money. Then he goes to Miami and does the same shit he's doing in Atlanta right now. You know,
I think he'll be good. A change of environment would be good for Ridley. I feel like in playing with players that he knows in an environment like Miami.
Right.
Yeah, it was that a first round pick that ended up being Jefferson.
Yeah, so it was like the most perfect trade to ever exist.
Are y'all putting well, of course I'm putting Jefferson over Ridley all day actually. So.
Yeah. Ridley's nice though. It's close.
Coming into the season, everybody thought Ridley was gonna be like that top 3 fantasy receiver, which that didn't work out.
Which he could have been. It's like, but he got to get a fucking quarterback behind him, bro. Like honestly, because Matt Ryan, bro, that man is ass. I don't know what Dill be talking about Dante, but he loves Matt Ryan.
Yeah, well, he's a career-long Falcon, so like.
Yeah, you gotta like him.
He was an MVP that 1 year.
That one single year where he did good.
Yeah.
Hey, I had him in fantasy that year. That was a good year for me. All right, we can about these stupid bum ass fucking Dolphins, honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
But we can stay on the quarterback talk and talk about 2 big quarterbacks retiring after this season. We got Big Benjamin and we have Thomas and Brady going out this season.
Yep.
How do y'all feel about both of those guys going out? Those are generational. Those are like people we grew up watching. Those are like people like we, really saw like not progress, I guess, because Tom Brady's been in the league since fucking 1942. But
yeah,
those are like the first names that I knew about when I started like knowing about football. Like I remember Big Ben I was the first. Like I played with the Steelers first when I first played Madden, like 07. Right, fucking Steelers with Big Ben. Like, that's just crazy. Yeah, it's like the end of an era right there for real.
Yeah.
That shit kind of sad, bro. I seen him like walking out in his last game, and he was just like, I don't know. That shit was just kind of sad to watch because I was just like, damn, like that's really his last game. Even though I didn't fuck with Big Ben like that because he was so overrated to me. So big rape. Wow.
Did y'all see the reports about Stephen Ross and trying to get Brian Flores to like go on like a secret yacht meeting with
Brady?
With Brady. If
That
Brady would have came to Miami, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, bro.
That would have been crazy.
Imagine, bro, if he goes from the Pats and goes to the Dolphins and wins the Super Bowl, like.
But then again, you have to think he's retiring after this season. So y'all would lose him after this season. So then it's like a toss up for a quarterback then too, unless y'all still had Tua.
I think he's saying like back when he went to Tampa. Are you saying like back when he went to Tampa?
Yeah, 2019, right?
Yeah. So I mean, we didn't have the weapons to like really. Like, we didn't have the same weapons that Tampa Bay did. I feel like.
But we would have though.
If Brady, he would have brought in Gronk.
Tampa wasn't nice before Brady came.
But
Brady would have came
and there. It's because Evans, Godwin, in the line.
Yeah,
right.
And so in 2019, we would have brought Gronk probably, but who else would he have had?
Well, we had the money. We had the money to bring in guys.
Yeah,
I mean, and guys by default are gonna want to come and play for Brady. Like,
yeah, it's true.
Guys would have came. Like,
Y'all's O-line would have just developed out of nowhere and just fucked on shit. I don't know how Brady does that to his offensive line.
No, that's
bro.
why Brady left New England the last year, though, because the line was ass.
He be coming in and the line just decides to be good. Like, I don't fucking.
That's something you need. If you have Tom Brady on your team, that's something you have to have.
Yeah, they gotta.
Brady wanted to come to Miami. You guys,
Yeah.
have you guys ever seen the clip that came out like 2 years ago of I forget what podcast Brady was on, but it was like an in-person podcast, and like he said something along the lines of like y'all like talking about one of the teams he wanted to go to, and he was saying how they chose one quarterback over him, and he was like, y'all chose that motherfucker over me. Y'all, do y'all remember that?
Nah.
That sounds like familiar. Familiar.
There's a clip of him saying that, and he had to have been talking about Fitzpatrick now that all this news is coming out.
Oh my God, if Brady would have signed with us, because we had the 5th, the 18th, and like the 26th pick in the draft. We traded the 26th back to 30. You take Brady, or you sign Brady. With that 5th pick, you get Tristan Wirfs. You get that tackle rather than bum-ass Austin Jackson.
Uh-huh.
With the 18th pick, you get Justin Jefferson. And you can still trade back to the 30th, and you get Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, that we fucked up.
In hindsight,
we fucked up not getting Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. Or they even had DeAndre Swift taken, traded back, and didn't take him. They took Igbenogany.
That's crazy.
I don't really understand that, but
yeah, he was on the Shop. You know the one with like LeBron and all them.
Yeah.
He said I was thinking you're sticking with that motherfucker. That's what Brady said.
Damn.
Wow.
Since Brady ultimately chose to sign with the Buccaneers.
He said, I'm going to just go to a different Florida team.
But
yeah, because that's where he wanted to stay. He wanted to stay in Florida.
Right.
Yeah. Another player that retired, Eagles offensive guard Brandon Brooks. He's multiple time Pro Bowler, All Pro. Just hasn't been the same since the last few injuries, so he decided to ring it up. And Rob Gronkowski says, as of right now, he doesn't think he's playing next season.
That's obvious. That's just the alley-oop. If Tom Brady's retiring, that's just Gronk's gone, bro.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think Tampa Bay's gonna look like next year, bro?
Hey, Kyle Trask is gonna take over the league.
Nah, bro.
I
think I was talking to Tay yesterday. I think Jimmy G I think they might take a shot at Jimmy G to Tampa.
Jimmy G's terrible.
Or Winston would come back.
Oh, no,
that would be a good move.
I would fucking love that.
I would like that.
That would be crazy.
Just run it back.
Ooh, that boy surgery eyes.
Wait.
They didn't give him a chance after he has 40 vision. Bro.
How he gets surgery on his eyes and then tore his ACL. What a pussy. Get your shit together, bro. But no, that shit. Jimmy talking about Jimmy G and the fucking 49ers. They're in trade talks right now.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens with that. I think Washington, the Commanders could use them. I think
the Commanders just need to draft a guy now.
Commanders.
We can't quote the Commanders. We got to say it with confidence now.
My bad, bro. The Washington Commanders.
No, that's so
Buddha. It
doesn't feel
that's
right.
So trash.
Bro, they should just go back to like Washington Redskins or something. That's a decent name.
Yeah.
The
Washington Saltines.
Bro, Washington
the Red
Warriors,
Wolves.
Washington Red Wolves, something.
Enough about that bum ass team. Fuck that team. But the 49ers are in trade talks. I think Jimmy's gonna go somewhere where he can.
What are you getting for?
He said he wants to win a second.
Just a second?
I think a second.
I agree with that, or maybe even like.
Not a first, for sure. Not a first.
No, not a
nothing
first.
more. Nothing over.
If it's a first, it's at the end of the first round.
Yeah.
The very, very end.
Yeah.
Oh, and talking about the end, and the end of an era. Last 18 Super Bowls we've had have featured Brady, Peyton Manning, Big Ben, or the 49ers. This year's the first year without that.
I love when
What
that
do y'all
happens in
think?
sports.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's a new era. Like we have all these new quarterbacks like Herbert, we got
Yeah.
Burrow, and like it's just there's so much promise in the league. It's Mahomes,
Yeah, and like
Allen.
Tua and
Tua has promise
Like who?
too. There's a lot of
Who?
young quarterbacks.
Ooh!
like Tua
There's a lot of quarterbacks. There's a lot of quarterbacks
like-
who can make a jump next.
You
year.
said promising?
Yes, potential.
and like
Players
Hey,
can make
I
it
like
Deshaun
Tua,
Watson.
bro. Deshaun Watson, Trey Lance next year. We'll get to see what he can do.
Ooh,
I still
like
think
Trey
Trevor
Lance,
Lawrence
bro.
has potential.
Trevor
I think
Lawrence.
it's all about hindsight.
Yeah, Mac Jones. Mac Jones is good.
Ooh.
Like, don't get it twisted.
Yeah. Mac
I'm picking.
Jones is
I'm
good.
getting Mac Jones over Tua
Mm.
for a system quarterback. I'm picking Mac Jones.
Who do you think is going to make a jump next year out of all the
I feel like
quarterbacks
if
who are
you
Tua,
put two-
Tua.
Wait,
Tua will
hold
make
on,
a
hold
jump.
on.
Tua is going to be the biggest
Hold
jump?
on. The thing is about Mac Jones is with the Patriots, and when was the last time the Patriots had a quarterback that wasn't, solid besides Cam Newton?
Yeah.
He was bad.
1984.
Probably, honestly, because they had
Like
Bledsoe
back in the day
before
when Tom Brady didn't play. Well, before
Yeah.
Brady, they had what's his name? Fucking
Bledsoe.
yeah, they had Bledsoe.
But even when Brady got hurt, like remember when Brissett came in and Brissett looked
Yeah.
good? Jimmy
I
Garoppolo, I
remember.
mean, he got his contract because he
Yeah.
played good with the Patriots.
Brissett
The
got his
first-
contract too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the Colts.
The first time Brady ever got hurt, Matt Schaub came in and got a job with the Chiefs.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they've never had a not solid quarterback. But I mean, I think like I said, I'm picking Mac Jones over Tua. Sorry.
I want
I feel like
See
Tua's
Tua
better in
with-
that system than Mac Jones is in our
to. So
system.
do I. So do I.
Yeah.
Tua I mean, y'all watch the games. The O-line was just horrendous. Like all the drops, even Tua's first year. Like how
Yeah.
many times was Tua making plays and it ended in a drop?
Right.
Exactly.
Like, I think the last 2 years we led the league in drops both years. I'm pretty sure.
And something good about Tua is he's really got good pocket presence now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't wait to see him in year 3, bro, with an actual system, because I mean, I don't want to say that he was sabotaged, but I mean, man, it did not look like he wasn't being sabotaged.
You get him an offensive-minded coach, and I think everything will be a little better. Right,
Yeah,
so you
with
laughing at,
McDaniel,
right?
I like if we get
I just-
McDaniel,
Yeah,
that'd be
I
fire.
like McDaniel,
Y'all need Harbaugh in that bitch.
but
Or
he's not
Harbaugh.
offensive-minded.
Yes, sir.
That's a
I don't give a
defensive-minded
fuck.
coach.
Harbaugh. I'm taking Harbaugh
Bro, I'm
over
getting on a
any
blanket.
coach that's on the market.
Wait,
But the
who did
thing is-
Harbaugh? Who's he getting a job with?
Yeah.
It's either
Oh,
Michigan
Trevor.
or he was interviewing with the Vikings.
That's the Vikings. Okay, yeah, I forgot. My bad. Go ahead.
I feel like the whole Vikings interview,
Mhm.
as a Dolphin fan, I feel like the Vikings interview is more of a way of because y'all know how Stephen Ross was saying he wouldn't take Harbaugh away from Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's Harbaugh's way of
Which is
saying, like,
idiotic.
hey, I'm looking for a job in the NFL. Like, technically, he's not taking Harbaugh away from Michigan if Harbaugh's already looking for a job in the NFL.
I
You
feel
know
like
what I'm saying?
yeah, and Harbaugh and Ross have connections, so that's like Ross's way of not being forced to sell the goddamn team.
Which he should. God, I
Yeah.
hate that guy.
He's horrible. All right,
Wait, who do y'all hate? Who do y'all hate? Sorry, I
Stephen
was gonna-
Ross,
Stephen
the
Ross.
Dolphins owner.
Oh, yeah, man, that sucks.
Stephen
I mean,
Ross is
just
starting
look
to
at-
get talked about as much as Jerry Jones, and that's not a good thing.
But look at all the shit that, like, not even this stuff with Flores. Like, look how much stuff has gone on with the Dolphins. Like,
Yeah,
the whole, y'all remember when Sperano was the coach and he went and flew to Harbaugh and interviewed him while Sperano was the coach? Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
the whole bullying shit with, what's his name? Oh, y'all remember the 2 offensive linemen that There was a
yeah.
whole
It was Incognito that
Incognito.
Jonathan Martin, right?
Yeah, bro. Like,
Dude.
there's just been so much shit that like now all this stuff with Flores, like
He has to sell the team to make it like if he stays, that shit's gonna look so bad on him. Nobody's gonna want to go work for him, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody. I
This
mean,
offseason's pretty big to see the Dolphins' future.
yeah, for the staff at least, for staff and
Yeah.
and then
coaching.
like all the shit with how he was gonna pay Flores to if he lost a game, he'd give him $100K for each game.
Yeah.
And then when
Right.
you fire Flores, you add that season into his like record in the statement. Like, come
Right.
on, bro. That's like
Yeah.
you can't be doing
Yeah.
that. Like you told this
That's just
man
shit.
you were gonna pay him to lose, and then you throw it back in his face when you fire him. Like
Right. Buddha.
messed up.
Talk about the last football news. The Giants said they're committing to Daniel Jones for the season. They said they haven't really gave him a fair chance in the league. I mean, I agree.
I don't think he's.
But
I don't think Daniel Jones.
I don't
is
think
good.
I don't think he's that great, but I do agree with the GM here, and I think you ride him out for one more year.
He's such a Giants quarterback. Just he fits the
Y'all
role,
taking
man.
him? Y'all taking
what they
him over
deserve.
Tua?
Fuck no.
All right.
Fuck no. I'm not that low on Tua. Come on, man.
Okay.
But Mac Jones, that's more respectable. Daniel Jones,
Yeah,
like Daniel is just
bad.
he's not bad. He's
Nah,
not like
he's
horrible,
bad,
horrible, but he's not like fucking good either. Like he's not even mediocre.
He's for
Yeah.
sure below average.
Yeah. I'd say that. Yeah.
The
He's
bottom
probably
barrel
like top. He's
quarterback.
probably like bottom 5 quarterbacks in the league.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
That's
I
pretty
don't
bad.
like-
Who's
I
like the
don't
worst
like-
quarter? Who's the worst quarterback in the league?
Nobody say Baker Mayfield right now because he's not the worst.
Probably who's the long neck dude that was playing for the Giants? I don't remember his name. Right now.
Long neck.
Are we just? Let's
I
talk
don't remember his
starters.
name.
Worst starters. I can't.
Yeah, the worst starters. I'm saying like the worst
Mike Glennon.
starter.
Oh, Glennon.
Where did he play?
The
He was
Giants.
with the Bucks for a while.
Oh shit.
That's the long neck quarterback he was talking about. But for starters, I really can't think of it.
The no
I'll be
names,
like-
you can't think of them. Like,
Jared Goff.
Nah.
let's look at the worst teams.
Yeah.
Lions.
We start for the Jets. Aside from
Zach
he started for the
Wilson.
Jets.
He's not the worst.
No.
Not the
Fuck,
worst.
I
it
feel
might
like
be
this year.
It might be Carson Wentz.
Mm.
The Colts look solid this year.
Yeah, I was
Even
about to
though
say he had a
Jonathan
good little solid
yeah.
run.
Taylor did carry them, but
Oh, it's
Bears,
Sam Darnold. What
Andy
the
Dalton.
fuck? It's Sam Darnold.
Sam
Oh,
Darnold.
yeah,
He's
Sam
not
Darnold.
starting.
Sam Darnold.
Oh yeah,
He started?
yeah, Sam Darnold. We could all agree
or
with that
Cam
shit.
or Cam Newton. Either of the Panthers
low-key.
quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Bro, Sam Darnold sold me this year in fantasy, bro.
He did
First
good
3
the
weeks.
First 3 weeks.
First 3 weeks, he was fire for me, and then after that, just shit in the bed.
Yeah.
But
That's
nah.
rough, buddy.
Any more NFL topics you got, Trey? Where's that at?
Nah. I'm done with this format sport.
But yeah,
Let's go.
fucking fun news about the Dolphins, man. Good luck to y'all in the future.
Washed
A lot going on.
up franchise.
We'll keep it in Miami and switch it over to basketball. Miami Heat and LA Clippers have interest in John Wall if he gets bought out. How do y'all feel about that?
I don't really
That was
understand it, but it's interesting because I've always liked John Wall.
I was
Think about
interested
that.
before we got Lowry.
The thing about that is that y'all are gonna have to give up a big piece in Lowry or maybe even Victor
But-
Oladipo.
But
I
is
don't
Wall
want
more
any more.
valuable than Lowry?
No,
I'm picking. I'm sticking with the team, bro. Y'all's team is good. I don't think y'all need to
Yeah.
fuck around and do anything to ruin it. I think.
Yeah.
I think staying with
agree.
the same starting 5, same bench. You know, y'all are looking
Yeah.
good, and y'all have a good future ahead of you. I think the next 3 years, y'all are chip bound for sure.
Oh yeah. Hey,
For sure, but-
fucking if we didn't get hurt in 2020, if Goran and Bam don't get hurt, I still think that shit looks different.
Hey, only
I think
thing
it's definitely
they
game
should
7.
do is bring back
Definitely.
Dragic. That's the only thing they should do.
We need.
He's at the
we have
Raptors
to
now,
wait a
right?
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably gonna be bought out.
So we have to wait a year before we can sign him, though. I want to say because of the rules.
Yeah. And talking about bringing back, well, not really bringing back people, but talking about the old Heat. Was Chris Bosh underrated with the Heat?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. He's probably one of the best third options you've seen in a big three in like maybe ever.
He took a step back so LeBron and Wade could thrive.
Right.
But
That long neck jet.
Hey, Bosh was fire though. Like when Bosh was with the Raptors, he was one of the best in the league. I mean, even with the Heat, he just played his role.
He just played
that's what you got to do to win.
He played on a really good team.
That's the thing. When you put like 3 all-stars together, a lot of times that shit does not work out. And so like the way he was able to fall into a role but still excel at it.
And he got shat on for being in that role. But why?
Right.
Yeah. He played that shit perfectly, bro. He's a big reason you win that championship in against the Spurs.
I mean, he's literally the reason. Without that rebound.
Yeah, the rebound.
That's what I'm about to say. He was a beast on that rebound. And then my boy Ray. Ray. Best shooter of all time.
That's the craziest I've ever seen in person. Craziest I've ever seen on TV.
Yeah. Craziest shit I ever seen on TV was the Auburn Alabama game where they returned that bitch 109.
Oh yeah, bro.
That shit was crazy.
How about Kawhi's shot against the
Kawhi shot was crazy too, though. Kawhi shot.
I didn't see that.
That shit pissed me off, low key.
I didn't see that live.
Was wild.
Yeah, bro. But fuck that.
Kyrie shot over Steph made everybody in the bar stand up though. That I was in.
Yeah, that's facts too. That's
for
facts.
Sure. We do have another injury.
The block by James on the Iggy.
Yeah, that was a good play.
There's so many great moments.
Oh my god.
But the Lakers. We tend to talk about the Lakers at least once a week. At least once a week because of how fucking dog shit their organization is. How bad of a GM LeBron is.
Right,
Let's talk about Anthony Davis. First game back. Second game back maybe. Goes down with another fucking injury.
Yep.
What the fuck, dude? Come on. Like either like sit out the rest of the season, take care of yourself, man, or
what can he do? Honestly, because these aren't
nothing. It was literally he fell. He literally fell and hurt.
It was his wrist, right?
He came back
in the game. He came back in the game though. He did come back and finish.
But did he play the next game?
I don't know. Probably not.
No, that was the game where Westbrook took off, but he missed the game winner.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck Westbrook is taking the game-winning shot either.
Yeah, I know.
Like Westbrook had a great game.
Yeah, but still, I'm passing that bitch to Melo. I'm passing that bitch to Horton Tucker. I'm passing that bitch to anybody else but Russell.
I think that needs to be Carmelo's shot, the game winner.
Yeah.
Russ had a great game though. I'm not gonna lie. I watched it live, but
he had a good second half.
Yeah, exactly. He had like 30 something in the second.
It was the most points and a half as for the Lakers since
Kobe. Yeah,
Since Kobe Bryant.
R.I.P.
His retirement game too.
R.I.P. the GOAT.
R.I.P.
Surely.
Wait, the GOAT.
Not the GOAT, but like.
Come on, that's goated. That's goated. Trey, you're saying not rest in peace? Wow, you're fucked up for that one.
Rest in peace. But then I said, wait, the GOAT.
But with the Lakers, they're 24-27. They're 9th in the West. Like, I don't even know anymore. I hate talking about.
Bro, going into this season, everybody's like, "Oh, they're gonna be a top 5 team in the West. They're gonna be a top 5 team in the West." Fuck no! I knew they were gonna be bottom tier, bro. I knew they were gonna be bottom tier.
LeBron can't with the team that they have right now. LeBron can't win with that team. LeBron needs a team surrounded with shooters, and when you got Russell Westbrook as your point guard, ain't no shooting happening there.
Yeah,
that was a terrible move.
How about this? What do y'all think about this? You take the same Bulls team. You take Lonzo back to Lakers, Zach LaVine to the Lakers, and get rid of Russell and the other guys. Keep DeMar in the Bulls. You just replaced DeMar with LeBron. Do you think the Bulls are winning the championship automatic?
With who?
They would need
Wait, with who?
a defensive
Oh,
anchor.
you
Like a
put
DeMar
LeBron- you
DeMar
put
LeBron
on the
switch.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be lethal. They're number one. They're probably number one, like in the West, possibly. But to really cement it, they would need a defensive anchor. But yeah, they'd probably be like one of the best teams in the league.
You're talking
Wait,
about
you
the
saying-
Bulls with LeBron, right?
The Bulls,
Yes,
LeBron,
talking
says
about the
DeMar.
Bulls with LeBron. Are they making the finals?
With Levine and Vucevic and all that.
Without
The
DeMar, like
finals?
you trade DeMar and get LeBron.
I think
LeBron
that
Bulls team
LeBron
is,
still has more value than DeMar, so yeah, I think so.
But the
'Cause-
finals, though?
I'm just saying, like, role players wise, like, because you're saying you need shooters, you need scorers. I'm saying if you put him on that Bulls team that's full of offensive driven players, what do you think they're
I
winning a
think-
title?
Yeah,
Nah.
It'd be a great team.
I don't think they beat the Heat in a 7-game series.
Okay, if they're
Mm,
that's true.
Well,
this is what
a fully healthy Heat team, because y'all got to realize Oladipo is going to come back, and that man's
man
been
is-
working.
I
Their
love
defense.
Oladipo. Oladipo's been one of my favorite players.
Me
bro.
too, and he's going to play his role. There's not going to be
Mhm.
any problems trying to fit in, and that
Yeah.
never happens with the Heat. Like the Heat always gets the best out of every single player they play.
Right.
What I've said is that if all teams in the NBA are fully healthy, the Heat and the Warriors are in a tier by themselves because we're like top three easily in offense and defense, and that's the reason why LeBron and that team with the Bulls, like, they just don't have a defensive anchor. Like the
I
Heat
feel
fully
like-
healthy are probably beating them to 7.
I feel like every team is so like player driven, and the Heat are just coach driven. It's wild how
Yeah.
well they're coached. Hey, but
And it
Duncan
doesn't
Robinson,
matter.
that guy fell off.
He has been playing good as of recent. The last 2 weeks, I think he's shooting like 49%.
I
Right.
saw
Yeah,
that.
he
He had
been
like a
bad this year.
3 games. He had a 4-game stretch where he was pretty good, but he's been cold ever
Mhm.
since. He went 0
Yeah.
for 5 in that Toronto
Who are we
game.
talking about?
Duncan.
Duncan.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
He got his money and fell off a little bit.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. I
Hey,
don't-
hey, honestly, if we traded Duncan and just put Max Strus into that role, I'd be fine with it. I mean, we
Yeah,
could get something for Duncan.
I'd trade Duncan for
Very
James
true.
Harden.
Ooh, not for James Harden. I don't want James Harden.
Oh, all right.
Get me away from James Harden.
Yeah, I don't want James Harden either. But we can stay on the Heat and talk about an old Heat player again, other than Chris Bosh on that same team. Dwayne Wade and Klay Thompson are both getting shit for getting sponsored by a Chinese company or Chinese shoe
Bugging out a little
company.
bit.
Y'all still hear me? Y'all still hear
Yeah.
me? Y'all still
Yeah.
hear me now?
Chinese
Chinese shoe company because of the forced labor in China. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think that that's bad? Do y'all think that it's just kind of like not their fault?
You're gonna have to say it again because you were kind of lagging in the middle of it.
Wade and Clay got sponsored by a Chinese shoe company.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think Wade's been with a Chinese shoe company for a while though.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
He has.
Jimmy's there too.
I'm saying, okay, y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I was saying, how do y'all feel about people are giving Dwayne Wade, Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler? They're giving them shit because it's forced labor in China. So people are saying that they shouldn't be signing with these shoe deals because there is forced labor.
Beats me, honestly. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Beats
Yeah,
the fucking
I think-
piss out of me.
Yeah, I don't really
So I
care.
can really give 2 shits, honestly.
I mean,
I wish
bro,
he would have stayed with
That's a little bit
Jordan.
too much.
the thing about that,
Yeah.
the thing
Yeah.
that is like, you don't sign with this shoe company to be like, yeah, they're fucking forcing children to make shoes. Let me go with this company. You know, you're going
exactly.
with the company that's like, who's giving me the most money?
Exactly.
So
And like, if
it's kinda
people are
just
complaining about that, then no one's allowed to sign with Nike. No one's allowed to sign with
Literally.
Nike because
Yeah.
they're doing the exact same fucking thing. So I don't know if it's like a specific situation that's worse with that trying.
Damn, Ricky, that sounded personal. You used to work for Nike or something?
He said
He
this
said-
goddamn generation
I'm
is
just
just
saying.
so soft.
It's dumb that they would like call it out, but then it's like, Nike, the biggest fucking shoe deal company in like professional sports, they're doing the same thing and no one's saying anything about it. Like,
Yeah.
Y'all
There's
know
no
about
reason.
it's kind of off topic, but y'all know about Shamar Stewart, the 5-star defensive end that Miami had been recruiting.
Shamar Stewart.
No.
Last name that
He
sounds familiar.
just chose Texas A&M over Miami, and it looked like Miami was gonna sign him, but
See, if we're going college sports, Texas A&M's recruiting class is fucking unfair. It's like the top 3 recruiting class in history.
and now they just
Maybe-
signed one of
maybe
the
top
number
2.
1 kids in Florida.
They probably just
Yeah.
might have moved up to number 2 or 1 spot, to be honest. So that's crazy. There's 2 teams that are in the top 10 for recruiting classes of all time. Alabama's class is like 7th of all time, and Texas A&M is 3rd or 2nd of all time. So they're both gonna be problems. Obviously Alabama is, but Texas A&M is on some other shit this year.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. My fucking Wi-Fi went out for a second.
Yeah, you froze for a second. I thought it was just me. I couldn't see you.
Nah. But dude, what were y'all talking about? So I can.
Sure.
He was
Remember I was
talking
telling
about
you about Shamar Stewart?
Texas A&M recruiting class. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, so college football is going a little bit crazy right now. I kind of want to look into like whose recruiting classes are. I want to say FSU is 19th with Florida and Miami right behind them.
No, it's Florida State's 18, Florida's 19, and Miami's 20 as of right now.
Okay.
But bro, like I can't believe I just hate how these recruits are always like just flirting with Miami and just fucking with us. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Like,
The
Don't even
thought,
talk
I
this
think
about
it's
it.
because
this was his IG like before today. The last 2 posts were both Miami, and he was like acting like he was gonna come and like
and then where'd he sign?
last
Texas
second.
A&M.
Texas A&M. Like
Bro,
bro,
something
it's
about
annoying.
like what's our old coach's name? Fuck, I should know this. Jimbo. Something about Jimbo, bro. Something about Jimbo is his recruiting. All the years he's been in college football has just been ridiculous, bro. He's never been above. He's only been above 10th in recruiting one time, and that was one time at Florida State. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, I mean, he's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
product of Saban. So, what else do you expect, bro? You know.
It's very
Yeah.
true. Yeah, I mean, like these
But,
are doing a crazy
we
job
can get
this
back-
year.
Yeah, we can get back into the NBA talks with Draymond Green
Mhm.
is joining the inside the NBA as an active NBA player. How do y'all feel about him taking up a job with a
That's
fucking
pretty interesting.
communication? Yeah,
Because he's good at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's really good.
who'd
at
you
it.
say?
Draymond.
Draymond Green.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly.
I mean, like
That shit's weird to me.
Yeah.
I used
As
to
an
always
active
fucking
player,
hate
yeah.
Draymond.
I mean, he was
I like
kicking
him. He's
dudes in
one
the
active
nuts.
player. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I didn't like him early on. But like, I respect him as a player. He has a great IQ, and he knows how
Yeah.
to talk about the game too. He's pretty well spoken, so I like him as like an active player, like insider.
He's always been that player on the Warriors that's been known for his intelligence. Like he does everything on the floor. He's actually their
Mhm.
best playmaker.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. So I love the move. I like
I
that.
agree with that
Yeah.
100%. But talking about the best players on the court, we got the All-Star game coming up, and the starters were announced. We got some
And
we got some questionable people on
Start
it. But
on the East, and we'll go to the.
we'll start on the East at the guard spots. We got Trey and DeMar, which I agree with 100%. I think
Yeah.
Trey's a dog. I think DeMar's a dog. And then at our forward spots, we have KD and Giannis, and then we have Big Joel Embiid at the center.
Nice. Yep, I agree.
I'm fine. I'm fine with the East. Yeah.
the
KD's not
East,
going
I
to
mean,
actually play though, so we're waiting on his
Nope.
replacement.
Yup. But then in the West, we do have some questionable people. I'd say one. At our guard spots, we have
Yeah,
Steph
just
and
one.
Ja, which Ja and Steph have both been fucking amazing this year.
Yeah.
At the guard spot, or at the forward spot, sorry. We have LeBron. At the center, we have Jokic, and then at the other forward spot, I didn't want to say it yet because I wanted to save him for last. We have Andrew motherfucking Wiggins.
Them Warrior fans can vote, boy.
This is the second
Like,
time
bro,
they've done this.
there's
They
like,
got nothing better to do than vote. Klay Thompson almost made it in because of the Warriors.
Play like 2 games.
yeah, I
Like
don't,
5
bro. I like, how do you pick fucking Andrew Wiggins to be in
Especially
that bitch?
as a starter, like.
Well,
What
let's
are the
talk
other
about
forwards in
who
the
should be
West
there.
that could have replaced him?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of.
Even a center could have replaced him. Like, fucking, I would take Gobert over.
Shit, I'd put Booker over him.
He's a guard though, so that's the issue with Booker.
That's the thing with forwards. Brandon Ingram, that's one that could have been there too, but like he's been out of the loop. He's not really been like, he hasn't been popular this year. I feel like, and that's the big thing with the All-Star game.
Yeah.
It's like it's narratives. Honestly, it's a lot of narratives.
Right.
So there's that, but aside from like Brandon Ingram,
Paul
forwards,
George.
I don't know.
Unless Paul George is technically a guard now. I don't know. I think he's a forward. The voting went LeBron, Jokic, Wiggins, Paul George,
Bro,
Anthony Davis.
you have Mike.
Draymond,
You have Michael Porter.
Carmelo, Cat, Gobert, and Ayton. So yeah, literally.
What about Edwards?
Yeah, I was gonna say Edwards. Anthony Edwards should have been.
Edwards is a guard, is what I'm saying.
Okay, that makes sense.
He
should
was
be listed
10th
as a forward.
Edwards was 10th in guard voting.
See, and that's the thing is that like I don't know why the West's like starved for like, talented forwards this year. It seems like there's not much. Like Kawhi's out. I'm not sure who else comes to mind. Like
I think it should have just been Paul George. That simple.
Honestly, people would have not been. Nobody would have been upset about that. Nobody would be upset.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have been
It just seems. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it knowing this. But like they have been winning this year. He is playing decent, just not anything special.
Yeah, that's an all-star starter should be one of those special players. Him on the all-star team isn't an issue at all. It's him as a starter.
Yeah,
that's true. I'm trying to make sense of it, but like
I'm putting Michael Porter Jr. over Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, Michael Porter Jr. wasn't top 10 in voting. That's the thing. Which Paul George was 4th in voting to Wiggins 3rd. So this is the executive's fault that Wiggins is starting over Paul George.
Yeah, Wiggins should never in his career be in the starting 5 of an all-star game.
Damn.
I mean, there's just too many guys better than him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It doesn't make sense. I wish they would have done like the draft again.
Brandon Ingram over him.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, honestly, people would have been less mad about that as well. Brandon Ingram, Anthony Edwards, if you qualify as a forward, or Paul George, all would have been much better candidates for that.
But let's talk about the fucking. Go ahead, Ricky.
Go ahead. I was gonna say I'm looking here. Brandon Ingram's his PER is higher than Andrew Wiggins. So
yeah, I mean, there's a couple players better than Andrew Wiggins that I'd put in that all-star starting lineup.
But even like numbers. Yeah, go ahead.
But I mean, it's all-star is basically what the fans want to see. So maybe he just got, a little bit more votes than the other guys. So you got to respect that and shrug your shoulders because it's an all-star game. It doesn't really matter. So
yeah,
it's
just for entertainment.
But talking about for entertainment, this year the dunk contest, I think it's fucking stacked this year. But we have Jalen Green, which is nasty as fuck at dunking. Cole Anthony, who can yam that bitch too. Juan Anderson. I don't even know how to Juan Toscano Anderson. I don't even know who that is.
From the Warriors. That's dude from the Warriors.
I think 00 is the number, maybe.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is. And then Obi Toppin is the fourth.
That's gonna be that should be it could be underwhelming. That's happened before, but these are all guys who are long and fucking jump at the gym. So.
Bro, Jalen Green, that man can dunk like
good.
Can he style dunk though? Like there is a difference.
Yes,
like, you can be an in-game dunker and then you can be a dunk
I followed him. I followed him and Cole Anthony through like high school and shit, like on Overtime and like on Overtime Next, and like watched their like documentaries and shit. I was just weird about that shit before, but bro, Jalen Green can throw that bitch down like, and like he like didn't he do he windmilled on someone's head in a game, you know what I'm saying?
God.
Like I don't know. I think Jalen Green's gonna come out with the dub in that one. Obi Toppin, he's just big, so he like
I
feel like he can't have that much style. But then Cole Anthony, like he's ridiculous too. Like
Obi Toppin did do it between the legs in-game dunk.
He did do it, but that shit.
I mean, the big men can surprise you. Dwight Howard, Blake Griffin.
Is that the best you got though?
Yeah, it has to do something like the wow factor. He can't do dunks like Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine. Like that kind of show, we're not going to see that from like Obi Toppin. I feel like, but Juan Toscano Anderson could surprise. He's pretty fucking athletic.
Bro, I want to see them run that back. Aaron Gordon a little bit old, but
it's been a while.
They're probably the same age, honestly.
Yeah,
bro. Aaron Gordon,
y'all remember when they were talking about passing a rule for the All-Star weekend for bringing in street dunkers to the NBA dunk contest?
Really? That'd be awesome, honestly.
Like Chris Stapleton.
Instead of the players?
Yeah, like Chris Stapleton. You know who that is?
No.
I know that name.
That man can dunk. Or the white guy who be doing the behind the back dunk.
Jordan Kilganon?
Yes, that man. Him as fuck.
Yeah, they should have like I don't know if they should have like that for NBA All-Star Weekend though. I like seeing NBA players come out and participate.
Right. Yeah.
That should be like a separate thing that gets more attention. So like that's what it should be.
For sure. But. All right. And Tay, to end it off for this episode, we do have this thing where we ask everybody on the show to name your top or your starting 5 all-time team.
Like point guard, shooting guard, small forward.
Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center.
All time?
All time.
Not the top 5, but your starting 5.
Starting 5.
Yeah. Okay.
So that made for sure.
What?
I said if you say the wrong center.
Yeah, we all agree. We all had to
mutually agree
on the center.
Top
and
5
please say a different shooting guard than what Danny said.
Just starting this all-time starting 5.
To start it off, my shooting guard will be Dwayne Wade.
Jesus.
For sure.
I like it.
For sure. Hey, that's not
Prime D Wade.
Prime D Wade? Hey, Prime D Wade
over Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Hey.
Wait, I'll listen to the rest of your list. Before I say anything.
Yeah.
Well, first. Obviously, Michael Jordan's better than Dwayne Wade. We all know that. But I can't make a top 5 all-time list and not put Dwayne Wade in my starting 5. I mean,
Jordan was better than Wade. That's better than what Danny said.
He said
he thinks Wade is better than Jordan.
No, Danny said Kobe is better than Jordan all time. Like in GOAT list.
That's like
no. He said when you think about shooting guards, of course you go Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. We were like, wait,
nobody
it's
thinks
Michael
like
Jordan, Kobe Bryant.
But go ahead,
Kobe Bryant was Michael Jordan with the jump shot.
Yeah.
Point guard spot all time. I don't know if I'm having a toss up between Curry and Chris Paul.
I like that.
Okay.
I would probably pick Curry just because Curry,
Yep.
So Curry,
he was mine.
Curry, D Wade, Small forward, LeBron.
Have to.
Power forward. Can I put KD there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put KD. I'm gonna put KD at power forward.
This where you're
And
gonna
at
fuck up. I already
center.
know this where you're gonna fuck up.
At center, bro. I don't know, bro. There's so many. I feel like I'm gonna say the wrong one. Hold
There's
on.
only one.
let me-
There's only one. There's only one.
There's not only one. There's not only one.
Yes,
let
there
me-
is.
There's one
Ricky.
true.
There's
That's a
one
better
true.
answer.
You gotta
Oh,
go
I
with
do.
dude. You gotta go with dude. You put him 1-on-1 against any center.
Yeah.
He's come on.
I'm not gonna lie.
You
I
gotta
feel like
go with dude.
Five. I'd probably go Shaq.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
you went with him.
I'm not gonna lie. When y'all asked me, Shaq was not even in my head. Then y'all said it, and I was like,
What?
Yeah,
So
let's
Curry.
see
Curry at the
yeah,
one.
I don't know.
Wade at the 2, Bron at the 3, KD at the 4, and Shaq at the 5.
You want to hear ours, Tay?
Yeah.
Had the same
I
one.
want to say
So
when
me-
y'all
me
say it.
and
When y'all said
Trey-
all time, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Me and Trey had the same one. It was Curry, MJ, Braun, Tim Duncan, Shaq.
Tim Duncan is
When y'all
tough,
said
too.
all time starting 5, I'm thinking like either current best players or like way in the past, like all time greats. I don't know why
Right.
Shaq is like in the middle of that. I just like it didn't see him.
Bro,
But
Shaq's
mine
a
was
top 5 player of all time.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, absolutely. But like I don't know. I don't know. He retired.
What was your
about
list,
recently.
Will?
My list was Magic Johnson at the 1, Jordan at the 2, Bryant at the 3, Duncan at the 4, and I put fucking Kareem at 5. I put Kareem.
That's such a big team.
Yeah.
What, the smallest
Bro,
guy?
that-
The smallest guy
Yeah.
is 6'8".
That's a big body fucking team.
I think
I had
Shaq's
it for Magic Johnson,
dominating Kareem though.
He probably is. That's
Is-
the thing. 'Cause
I think
Kareem's
there's
an
one
all-time
player that could get to Shaq, and I think that was Hakeem.
I think Joel Embiid up there now too. I feel like.
he's getting there. He's
Yeah.
getting there. He's not as mobile as Hakeem, and he's not as dominant as Shaq. He's like somewhere in between because his footwork is fucking amazing, and he can shoot
Yeah.
too.
But yeah.
Shaq was a fucking dog, though.
Yeah.
That man had good footwork too. He had good footwork and touch on the basket. Like he
Right.
wasn't just all muscle. That boy was
And he would
was
put his nuts in your
amazing.
face.
Yes,
Hell
he
yeah.
did that multiple times,
Yeah.
numerous times.
Hey, plus Shaq and D Wade. That's a finals duo right there.
I mean,
Yeah.
that wasn't Shaq. That was D Wade. But
Yeah, well, imagine prime Shaq with prime D Wade though. That wasn't
Oh,
prime
that-
Shaq playing with D Wade. That was slightly out of his prime Shaq. Prime
The,
Shaq with D Wade with
the
prime
Mavs
D Wade.
couldn't even fucking compete.
Prime
That'd be
D Wade
perfect.
with anyone.
I like prime
Honestly.
Kobe with Shaq better than prime D Wade with Shaq.
Honestly, I think prime
Nah.
D Wade.
Nah,
Nah.
y'all are tripping.
Listen, no, I'm not tripping.
Y'all are tripping.
Even Kobe. No, listen to what I'm saying. Even Kobe's best years. Look at his efficiency. Look at his efficiency, and tell me that prime D Wade isn't like performing better than him in the playoffs.
That's because
Thank
Kobe
you.
didn't care what fucking shots he put up.
Yeah.
But sometimes
I would say prime Kobe's better than prime D Wade,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but I would never pick Kobe over D Wade
Right.
if I
If
really came down
I'm
to it.
picking a lineup, I'm probably putting prime D Wade over prime Kobe. That's just me. I like him way better in terms of like how he like will mold for everybody else too.
Yeah.
Like prime D Wade and prime Shaq, you can't stop that. I don't care. You're not stopping that.
Hey, they won a championship and Shaq wasn't in his prime, so
Yeah,
Exactly.
D Wade just took the fuck over. His third year in the league, I want to say.
yeah.
Hey, Jared's
Boy.
not very happy about that, but fuck him.
Bro, I want to get
they
Tay
ran
and
it
Jared
back.
on an
They ran it back.
episode.
Hey, but the Mavs did get
Yeah.
us back in 2011 though.
Yep.
Yeah, they definitely did. I ain't gonna lie.
But that's just because LeBron fucking choked, bro. LeBron was such a
Yeah.
pussy that year.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only
The
year
year,
he's
the year
lost in
after
the
that,
finals.
the year after that, LeBron came a menace to society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
He was
hey,
done.
LeBron.
He was done.
Heat LeBron though. Heat LeBron is for sure the
The
best
best.
LeBron James.
2000.
I think it's because I have a
I
theory
could
about
debate
that.
that.
I got a theory about that.
Who
I
I
feel
would
would you
like
say
debate
is the
that. I would
best?
debate that.
I don't think we've like honestly he's just like plateaued. Like he's just been fucking the same
Yeah.
shit all of
It's
his life.
honestly insane.
And I think he was prime. I think he was prime LeBron back then, just because like the team he had, the team chemistry he had, like the way he moved the ball around, like just the way that whole team worked. I think that was prime LeBron. But just like for him, personal prime, I don't think like we've seen a prime. I think we've just seen the best player of all time multiple years in a row.
He is the
I
GOAT.
want to say LeBron, like throughout his years, like Miami, that was the most athletic LeBron we've seen. He was the most defensive-minded LeBron.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's
His
Athletic
leadership
player
in
ever.
Miami was fucking crazy.
But as he got older,
Wote.
all the flaws he had in his game, he corrected. Like he used to be a worst free throw shooter. He used to not be able to shoot threes.
Mhm.
You know, he used to be like not as good. Like he's a better playmaker, I think, now than he was before.
He just
too,
like
but-
transitioned with the NBA, like how it's like progressed. That's how he's progressed as well, and I think
And he had a post-up game too with the Heat.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It is true. His postal game was a lot better. With
Bro,
the
his
Heat.
3-point shooting was elite with the Heat. I don't even know
Yeah.
how.
I want to say his numbers were not that great though. I want to say he shot
Well,
like
that's
30.
just because he had so many other guys around him,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
and even those guys had to give up a little bit.
Yep.
Battier in the corner never failed though.
Mike Miller,
yeah, man.
Mike Miller
that.
was that guy, bro.
I never saw the boys missing the corner. I swear.
That boy
I
Bird,
saw-
Chris Anderson.
Chris
Battier
Anderson.
was in the same corner every time it splashed.
That whole team was just goated,
bro.
Yeah,
I mean, I miss Battier, but I want to say for me, playoff 2018 LeBron is the best LeBron because he still was pretty athletic, but he just was doing
with the
everything.
Cavs.
Yes, with the Cavs.
When they
I think-
back from the 3-1.
No, I was
No, I'm
16.
talking about 2018. I'm talking about 2018.
18's when they got 4-0'd.
Yeah, but I still like the way LeBron was playing.
I
Statistically,
understand
I
because
think,
LeBron was
that's-
still doing literally anything he could.
Y'all think he's
But he
gonna
had,
leave the Lakers?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like leaving the Lakers kind of hurts his legacy.
Does it though? I mean, he's left every team he's joined. We
I
never
don't know,
thought
this-
he was gonna leave the Cavs again, and he did.
I mean, he did get
Wait,
he's gotten a ring with all three teams he's played with, so that's okay. If he goes to a fourth team and wins another ring, how can you not say he's a GOAT?
Wait, so
Yeah.
you think he would leave the Lakers like after this season?
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah,
Same. I would not be surprised at all.
Yeah. Where would he go though?
That's a good question. I
No,
don't
the
know.
thing-
I feel like
The argument with LeBron is like if he goes and joins somebody, then he gets discredited pretty bad. Whereas
he
when
cares
he
at this
builds,
point.
if he builds the team, then everybody more respects that.
yeah. I just feel like he's so late in his career. He ain't trying to do that. Like that man wants to win rings. He's trying to
Yeah.
get to Jordan, and he ain't gonna do it with the Lakers. They're probably
No.
not gonna getting Westbrook has kind of screwed them.
Yeah.
that was the dumbest move I've seen in recent history.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody knew it was a bad idea, and now we're looking. It's like we're seeing exactly what we expected.
Yeah.
Hey, New York Knicks, LeBron.
Oh my god!
That
Fuck
wouldn't be
no.
that bad, honestly.
That would
I-
be so
I would
fucking
hate that.
weird. That would
I
be
would hate
so
that.
weird.
I would fucking hate Paul. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that shit would
I-
suck,
I would
bro.
hate him.
God, I just hate the Knicks. The Knicks deserve to be poverty. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They
Clipping
deserve-
that and I'm
Yeah.
sending it. I'm sending it to Paul.
They deserve nothing. I'm
I
sorry.
agree with that. Fuck the Knicks.
That franchise deserves to be poverty. They have dropped the bag so many times the past 2 decades.
Low key,
I don't
they've
care.
just done it to themselves. Like you can't even
Yes.
respect their front office anymore. Like that shit is just like dumb. You know, like
They're worse than the Lakers. They're worse than the Lakers.
yeah.
I mean, when was the last time the Knicks have been like you looked at the Knicks and you're like, damn, the Knicks are pretty damn good. What, when Melo was there in like 2012?
Maybe
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
last season we all kind of thought. Then Trae Young became their owner.
Right.
There was never a point in time in the past decade where I thought the Knicks would win the finals. Last year they were looking better. They were not winning the fucking finals. That was not happening.
I feel like the Knicks and the Hawks last year were both like they only made it because there were so much injuries around the league and shit.
Yes.
Like Trae Young did play really good, and like you can't take credit away from him. But like, I mean, there was no way we thought they were gonna come back and be the same team. Like, especially the Knicks.
Yeah. The Hawks made it to the conference championships.
I give them more respect than the Knicks. I give them more respect, but I didn't think they were gonna make it to the finals.
I love the Hawks. The Hawks.
Hey, if I want to see LeBron go anywhere,
Hawks. I think my 3 favorite teams, of course. Yeah.
LeBron need to run it back in Miami, man.
Insane.
Hey, Pat Riley did say like a year or two ago, he's like, if LeBron wanted to come back, the key's under the mat for him.
That would be crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised
Dwayne Wade would come out of retirement.
If he retired with the Heat, I wouldn't be surprised. But y'all would have to get rid of a lot.
Yeah, which is probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
Because LeBron's probably a 2-year investment at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
Who would you get rid of?
I like Jimmy next to him, to be honest.
Yeah, him and Jimmy, I think, got to be together. Him, Jimmy, and Bam. That has to be the trio.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's hard to get, though.
With the money, would that work?
Yeah, that's hard to get.
I feel like
you have two players with the supermax. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I mean,
and Bam's gonna try and get his eventually, and I don't want to get rid of Bam.
Bam's gonna get his bag.
I love Bam.
Probably got to get rid of Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy would.
Yeah, then it won't work. Yeah.
I wouldn't want that.
Would happen.
Yeah.
But the Lakers.
The Lakers, what?
I was gonna say the Lakers. They can be one of the top teams, but like Westbrook really has to get his shit together, and that's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah,
but like
they don't mix together.
They don't, but that's why Westbrook, if he falls into a different role, if he starts playing better off-ball defense, if he stops demanding the ball so often, if he starts, actually doing off the ball.
We're talking about Russell Westbrook, though.
I feel like if I'm Russell Westbrook, and I feel like I can just look, like I should be able to take critique from either the front office, maybe even other players on the team. I'm playing next to LeBron James, like one of the best basketball players in history. Like I should be able to take critique and understand what things I'm doing bad on the court that are affecting the team's success, and then improving on those things. Especially if I'm a fucking a former MVP, but he's not doing that. All these things he needs to be doing better, he's not, and it's dumb. That's his fault. I think the Lakers. I think they said they're definitely sticking with them. And that shit pissed me off. They should get rid of him as soon as possible. Whatever they can get. It was a dumb move in the first place.
Nobody wants him though.
That is true. That's true.
So they're literally fucked. Like
that might be why they said that too. Because they know they can't get rid of him. They might as well stick up for him and say we're with him.
They're just handicapped, bro. Literally, they're handicapped with a player that is on a terrible contract and is not playing up to his contract whatsoever.
Yeah.
I would consider even benching Westbrook, to be honest. I would actually consider.
For who?
Maybe
who's starting though?
They can still add. They can add somebody else. Wait, when is the trade deadline? February.
If they add John Wall, they got the same shit, the same type of point guard.
Fuck John Wall. I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't even know. They need to add They don't even need they don't need a premier point guard. They don't need a premier point guard. They just need an average one that can play make and then shoot off the ball.
Right.
Do stuff off the ball and shoot just a spot up shooter. They need an average point guard and they can add in another shooting guard. Go and be perfect. Gordon would be a perfect fit for the Lakers. He would do everything they need to do.
Dragic?
Yeah.
They could
He
bring him
ain't
in.
trying to go to the Lakers, dog. You know
No.
that man. You know that
Nah.
man trying to come back to the Heat.
For
That man
sure.
could go with the Lakers for one season and then sign with the Heat afterwards. Like just sign like a, I don't know, like a end of the year contract or something.
Y'all see he was at the Heat game the other day.
Bro,
Like,
he was
he
working
was-
out in
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade shirts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
working out in a shirt that said 10 day on it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
He's
gonna
so
be
back.
crazy.
Gonna be
Y'all
back
Y'all know what
next
he's
year,
trying to say.
for sure.
What's this? Tay's on here.
Is he really?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Who
Tay.
is that, Toby?
Yeah, we got a little surprise. Say what's up? Why you?
Look at this guy.
This boy said top 3 players of all time. He started with D'Angelo Russell.
Who?
Toby.
You said D'Angelo Russell? No, you didn't.
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
Top 5 high school players, maybe.
yeah, for sure. He just started laughing.
Five. Hey,
Toby,
my
Toby,
version?
But,
Toby
hey,
don't watch
I
the
am
NBA
gonna-
like that.
It's about
Nah,
time,
he
yeah.
don't. But I am gonna have to wrap this up because one, my connection is being so dog shit right now. I've frozen like 5 times in the past minute. So now that I'm here, I can actually stop it. But Tay, thank you for coming on. Thank you for last minute coming on and talking
Hey,
some
I'll
shit.
come back on whenever. Just let me know.
Hell yeah,
Sure.
man. We want to have an episode with you and Jared. Maybe get some debates going.
Yep.
All right.
That'd be OV.
Hey.
That'd be very
Hey, I'm down for that.
bet.
I do
But,
have an episode I plan on doing, if it's
Mhm.
all right, Bryce. I make a top 100 players list every year for the season, and whoever wants to be
Uh-huh.
on there, just like judge it, debate it, tell me
Okay.
who your top 20 is, because I'm not gonna make anybody
Bet.
like make a whole top 100
Bet.
players list.
Tay, if you want to tune in for
Yeah.
that one, that'd be cool because I know you're super intelligent with the NFL. So
Hey, whenever I'm down.
I
Bet.
got it
Let me
wrote
know.
out. I'm just adjusting it as these playoffs continue.
all right,
Like,
maybe
knocking players
we can
out,
do
yeah.
that. That's an episode for after the Super Bowl. Maybe
Yeah, for
to
sure.
see, with that really.
Hopefully the next time I'm on, Jim Harbaugh's announced the Dolphins head
Oh
coach.
gosh,
dude.
Let me just
Oh,
throw
God.
that into the atmosphere.
I mean, we'd have the best defense in the entire league.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been saying that. Been saying, bro. We got a great defense. And if we can
Yeah.
just keep our staff and bring
A
in
defensive-
McDaniel, I would be fine with that.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
That's what Miami's trying to do right now. They're trying to, whatever coach they bring in, they want to keep their defensive staff.
Yep. Yep.
Say offense, whatever.
But enough about
We'll
that
definitely-
fucking bum ass team, Tay. You
Poverty.
talk about them too much. Poverty. But thank
those are
you.
my guys.
But for real,
Yeah.
thank you so much for tuning in, and hopefully we'll have you on sooner than later. And yeah, man.
Just say goodbye already.
Just say goodbye.
Just say goodbye.
Ricky, you
Yeah,
got
I mean,
anything to say
whenever-
after we tune off?
No, that's it. Just know that after Joe Shiesty wins the Super Bowl, we're talking about college basketball nonstop. Right back into it. Just know
All
that.
right,
Be
bet.
ready.
Hey, my Canes #1 in the ACC right now. Just
Fuck
saying.
Fuck your Canes.
Yeah, fuck y'all. Shut up. You beat y'all twice. We were first, and we lost to Georgia Tech and Virginia Tech, and we're dog shit. We're dog shit. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But thank y'all for
Congrats to y'all,
watching.
though.
Thank y'all for watching. Click the like button, subscribe, and fuck you.
All right, baby.